Hi everyone, I hope you all safe and healthy with your family and friends. In this video we are going to learn about 11th standard accountancy chapter 4 ledger exercise sum 6. Give journal entries and post them to the cash account. The transaction is 2016 June 1 commenced business with cash rupees 1,10,000. What is the journal entry? So, commenced business with cash means cash comes into your business. Your cash account increases, you debited the cash account. So, cash account debtor 1,10,000 rupees dated on 2016 June 1, right? Then, commenced business with cash means you started business with cash. So, you invested cash into your business. Investment means capital. So capital account increases, you credited the capital account. What is the journal entry? Cash account debtor to capital account. The common narration is commenced business with cash. The next transaction is June 10 introduced additional capital rupees 50,000 rupees. So here also cash comes into your business, cash account increases, we debited the cash account rupees 50,000. Then capital account increases, we credited the capital account. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debtor 50,000 to capital account 50,000 dated on 10. The narration is introduced additional capital. The next transaction is June 28 withdrawn for personal use rupees 20,000. Whenever the owner of the business invests the money into the business, that is called capital, isn't it? And the same owner withdraw the money or cash, which means the owner takes the cash back for his personal use, that is called drawing. Then the drawing always comes in debtor, okay, debited. So drawing account debited. So whenever you take cash for your personal use, so your cash account decreases. Whenever your cash account decreases, you credited that cash account. So what is the journal? On 28, drawing account debtor 20,000 to cash account 20,000 rupees. The narration is withdrawn for personal use, okay. So we pass the journal entries, what the transaction given here, we regarding that we pass the journal entries. Now what we do, they ask post them to cash account. So what we do, we have to post the cash account on ledger. Okay, before we are going to post the cash account into ledger, so how many cash transactions are appear in the journal entry? There are 3 cash transactions are appear in the journal entry. Okay, so what we do, these 3 cash transaction we are going to post into the ledger account. Okay, we will start it. Okay, so we prepare the ledger account in the T format. This is the format of the ledger account. So what is the name of the account? Cash account is the name of the account to post it into the ledger account. So we written it on the top middle. Okay, then what we do, so what is the first cash transaction occurred? It is on 2016 June 1. So on which side cash is on debit side. So we go to debit side on the ledger dated on 2016 June 1. Okay, what we do next, we have to find which account is opposite account from the cash account, that is capital account is the opposite account from the capital account. So we go to debit side to capital account 1,10,000 we entered. Okay, then what we do, we next when did the next cash transaction occurs? It is on June 10. Then on which side cash account is? Cash account is on debit side. So what we do, on ledger we under the cash account we go to debit side, and date column we enter on date on 10. Oh, okay, dated. Then what is the opposite account from the cash account? Capital account is the opposite account from the capital account, cash account. So what we do, we have to enter to capital account. How much rupees? 50,000 rupees. So we enter the 50,000 rupees in the amount column. Okay. Then to find what is when did next cash transactions occurs? It is on June 28. Okay. On which side cash transaction is on? It is on credit side. So what we do? We go to credit side on the ledger under the cash account dated on 28. So we have to write 2016 June 28. Okay. What is the opposite account from the cash account? We have to find it. Okay. So what is the opposite account from the cash account? Drawing account is the opposite account from the cash account. So what we do? We have to write drawing account on the ledger, the opposite account in the ledger. Okay. So always we started by on credit side. Okay. So what we do? By drawing account. We have to write by drawing account. How much rupees? 20,000 rupees. We entered it on the amount side. Then what we do? We will check all the transactions we entered or not. There are 3 cash transactions is in the journal entry. So we posted it or not? We posted 3 cash transaction, 1 2 3 transaction. We posted it on the ledger. Then what we do? We have to check which side has the higher value. So first we check debit side. How much rupees? 1,10,000 rupees and 50,000. We have to add it. So when we add it, what we get? We will get 1,60,000 on debit side. Then go to credit side. How much rupees we have? 20,000 rupees only. So we will find which side we have the higher value. Of course, debit side has the higher value. How much rupees? 1,60,000 rupees. So what we do? We have to total. We have to make the total the higher value on both the side. So we make the total on both the side 1,60,000 rupees and 1,60,000 rupees. We total equally on both the debit and credit side. Okay. Then what we do? We have to find which side has the lesser value. Of course, credit side has the lesser value. How much rupees? 20,000 rupees. So now we have to balance it. We have to equalize it. So we have to find what is the difference between 1,60,000 and 20,000. So how do we calculate? We have to calculate. We have to subtract it, this 20,000 from 1,60,000. What we will get? 1,40,000 rupees. This is the different amount. Okay. So we have to enter that difference amount on credit side in the amount column. So what is the account we have to write for this 1,40,000? We have to write the last day of the accounting period, that is June 30 is the last day of the accounting period. By balance carried down 1,40,000 rupees. This is the closing balance of the cash account. Then we take this 1,40,000 has to be brought down to the opposite side, that is debit side, below the total. We entered it 1,40,000 in the amount column. Okay. Then we have to write 2016 July 1 to balance brought down for 1,40,000 rupees. Okay. This is the opening next accounting period. July 1 is the next accounting period of the opening balance of the cash account. How much rupees? 1,40,000 rupees. Okay. So we post the cash account on ledger account. If you have any doubt, please comment it in the comment box. Thank you. Take care.